Hey water signs, welcome to your weekly messages for October 11th through the 17th. I can't believe we are halfway. We are mid-month already in October. Cowabunga. So, hello water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and Cross Watchers. How's it going, everybody? If you are new to the channel, hi, welcome. Happy to see you here. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe while you're here. If you're returning, hi, welcome back. Thank you so much for supporting me. So if you haven't already watched the general messages, there's a couple additions to the channel. One is that we are doing extendeds now. We started that for the month of October. So check out the link below in the description box. All of my information is also in the description box below. So if you would like to, you just click on the link tree and you can follow me on social media, check out my website and book your own personal session, and check out the extendeds. Over on Patreon as well, that's another new addition. There are 3 different tiers, so you can subscribe over there and get all kinds of goodies. So it's fluid, like we are, right? Pisces sun sign over here. So here we go. There's a couple things going on this week, yay. Mercury retrograde starts on October 14th. Everybody's favorite, right? That's our favorite planetary movement. No, not so much. Mercury rules our communication. So all of your devices, your phone, text messages, phone calls, emails, TV, Wi-Fi, bane of my existence, all the stuff. Alexa, yeah. So don't be surprised if things don't respond the way that you need them to, or start responding, looking at the Alexa over there when not needed, that kind of stuff. So, or SIRI, for once, I haven't activated it at all during any of the readings, so that's exciting. You might find that somebody says, hey, I tried to call you, but you don't have a missed call, or there's no voicemail, or the voicemail's garbled. Be careful that the text messages you're sending, that you don't send an inappropriate meme or photo to your mom, that kind of stuff. Just be careful. Triple check your emails to your boss for spelling and punctuation and clarity. Be patient with yourself and with others. Travel is also ruled by Mercury, so expect delays, be careful of car accidents, detours, so make sure that you're not just relying on GPS, because you never know when your service might drop, that you have more than one way to get where you need to go, that kind of stuff. Also, we have a new moon on the 16th in the sign of Libra. So new moons are fantastic for setting intentions and planting those seeds. So get ready for that. I'm going to do a reading for Mercury retrograde and one for the new moon, so stay tuned. You can hit the notification bell to know whenever I upload new content to the channel so you don't miss anything. And if you follow me over on Facebook, last week began my Witchy Things series on my Facebook Live. So you can head over there and watch last Thursday's live. This Thursday, I'll be going live at 8 p.m. This week's topic is tools of the trade. So talismans, altars, etc. All the goods. All right, guys, let's get started. As always, this is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't ever try to shove yourself into a reading that doesn't work for you. Just because this might be your sun sign doesn't mean that this is your story. It's general. It's okay. Book me for a personal reading if you would like a look into your own specific questions and energy. And then let's see, gender's always neutral. If I say he or she, it's just the depiction of the card, like the king or queen of a suit. And if the storyline does fit, but I say it's you and it's like, oh, that's more the other person in the story, feel free to switch the roles. That's totally fine. If the storyline is working for you, great. If not, check out your other placements. And you can do that anyway. I always think that's a good idea because we're more than just our sun sign. I did a video on that. Well, it was a Facebook Live, but it's here too. And it can give you additional pieces to the puzzle, or maybe just resonate more for you. So here we go. Overall energy. Oh, and time is fluid. So some people might have already had this happen, and this is shedding light on the situation, kind of like, oh, that's why that happened. For some people, this could be happening this week or in the coming couple weeks. And for others, this might be in the future. So here we go. Justice in reverse, sign of Libra. Couple different ways we can interpret that. Let's lay out the rest of the reading. Oh, and all of the decks that I'm using are below as well. This is the Crow's Tarot. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups. The Star. Ooh, 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so someone's getting a divorce. That's coming through pretty heavily. Justice in reverse, sign of Libra. This could be a couple things. One, it could be a divorce, or it could be a court ruling that is pretty tense. Not necessarily that it doesn't go in your favor. We'll see what comes out when we clarify, because, I mean, that could happen. But it could also be that karma is back in play. There was something in the air sign reading about that. So if you have air placement, or if you're dealing with an air sign, or if you're so inclined, you might want to go check that out. This isn't solely based on zodiac signs. If you were drawn to this reading because of the title, then great. You're here for a reason. Welcome. Two of Pentacles in reverse, probably feeling a bit unbalanced. I typically see the Two of Pentacles as like work-life balance. So maybe that's a reason for why this is going on. Like you're working too much. There's no work-life balance. Something's out of alignment here. That's also Justice in reverse. Something's not balanced. Page of Cups right in the middle, though. That's not a bad thing. Hey, water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is about something new. A new from the heart kind of experience. Could also be a message of love towards you. In whatever way that means. Doesn't have to be romantic. It absolutely could be. It could be that somebody, hey, Mercury's in retrograde, somebody from your past comes back and is like, yep, on the nose for somebody. It's like, I feel like we missed an opportunity. I still love you. I would like to get back together. Something to that effect. And you're like, yeah, me too. Me too. And you choose to leave your current partnership. That could be. The Star, sign of Aquarius. Beautiful energy. You're wishing upon a star. This might be a wish come true for you. Despite how this looked at first, this might actually be something that you've secretly been hoping for, or subconsciously been hoping for. Could be Aquarius energy here. In the extended, we're going to take a look at the zodiac signs that come out. So far we've got Libra and Aquarius for sure. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, leaving a partnership, unhappy. Maybe it's that you're both in a relationship with somebody else. Like you're both with other people. And you're like, gosh, I'm just not happy. That could be. Mercury in retrograde is known to bring back exes and O's. Kind of like, oh, or oh. So, for better or for worse, exes tend to come out of the woodwork. Sometimes it's, oh, it's you. And other times, it's actually really great for soulmates and twin flames. So not every ex that contacts you is going to be a soulmate that's for the better, or a twin flame. But it could be that the person, if that's your story, that you're both wanting to come back together. And it's like, yeah, I've learned my lessons that I needed to learn. I was unhealed, or it was unhealthy, it was toxic then, but it's probably going to be better now because we've been through some stuff separately that now we can come back together. And that's the whole point of twin flame. You're the counterpart to each other, to the same soul. You're just split and in two different bodies to kind of accelerate the soul healing and growth that you want to accomplish. And it sucks to not be together. That's why it's so intense when you are together. And it sucks so much to be apart because you feel like half of yourself is missing. So it can be very complicated. I'll do a video sometime about soulmates and twin flames and how they're not really the same thing. People use those terms interchangeably. So when I talk about it in tarot in these general messages, I do seldom differentiate. I usually say whatever term you want to use for the energy. But there is a difference when we're talking about the specifics. So we'll get into that another time. All right. Justice in reverse. What's going on? Oh, okay. The bottom card wants to come out. Oh, okay. So here we go. 6 of Swords. Yep, moving on. And I love how the person is rowing themselves away. You're in control. You are in control. Even if, yep, nose. Even if you don't feel like it, you are. 2 of Wands. Making a choice and acting upon it. You're deciding. 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior taking a last stand. Maybe your decision is to move forward and try one more time. For others, it could be that you've already done everything you could. You've exhausted every resource, and it's like, I'm done fighting. I'm tired. I'm ready to go AWOL. And just make a choice. You're making a choice to move on in some way. 9 of Cups in reverse. This isn't what you asked for. This isn't what you intentionally, what you originally were intending to happen. I don't know many people who go into a marriage or a long-term commitment, like signing on a house or something like that with somebody, knowing that it's not going to work. That's saying, someday I'm going to leave this situation. Most people don't do that. You don't put that kind of effort, energy, and commitment into something that you don't intend for it to work. It's more like it's played through to the point where you've realized this isn't exactly what I was looking for. This isn't all it was cracked up to be. The grass wasn't greener. That message is coming back around. Mercury retrograde. So, message coming back around. Yeah, exactly. So you're making a decision. Do you stay or do you go? Not happy. Not what you were trying to do. Some of you might be worse for the wear with that 9 of Wands. And it's like, I'm choosing to move on because this is not good. I have been through it. I don't look good. I don't feel good. I look like I've been through hell and back, been to war. That could very well be for some of you. 4 of Swords in reverse. Yep, you're done sitting around and thinking about it, and now you're taking action. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. Okay. One more. Okay. Here we go. The Unbalanced. 9 of Pentacles. So you've been so focused on doing you and getting all your stuff together and shining, and there's nothing wrong with shining, but when it's to the detriment of everything else in your life, she's the single lady. You're going to end up single. If you put work ahead of your relationship, that's your choice. You can certainly do that, but it's not always what you need to be doing. 3 of Pentacles. Here we go again. All the pentacles over here. So yeah, focusing on your work, the fine details of everything, burning the midnight oil right there. His kitty cat familiar is helping him out. it is about teamwork as well. Queen of Cups in reverse, not taking care of yourself, not nurturing yourself, not feeling nurtured. Hey, water signs, here we are. It's not like a water sign to ignore the relationship for the work, but we're more than just our sun sign. So maybe your work is really important to you. Maybe you find some sort of emotional fulfillment. Maybe you're a healthcare worker or a counselor or something like that, and your work has been defining you. And that's where you've been focused, but it's been to the detriment of the relationships in your life and to your own self-care. Again, been through hell and back, might look like it, because you haven't been taking care of yourself. There's a message here about not taking care of yourself. Three of Cups in reverse could very well be third-party situation. It also could be you've lost touch with your inner circle, with your friends. Ouch. And not just because of the pandemic. The shadow side in reverse. Not a bad thing. This is the Devil card. So getting out of an addiction, and that could be workaholic syndrome. So good. Also the sign of Capricorn. So you could be leaving a Capricorn. Page of Cups. Four of Cups in reverse. Good. Getting out of the stagnant energy, moving into something new. Maybe in your current relationship, you just feel like it's not going anywhere. Like it's fine. There's nothing like inherently wrong. You'll see. There's nothing inherently wrong with the relationship. It just isn't fulfilling in some way. So there's nothing like wrong, like maybe third party, but nothing. I feel like in that case, the third party is the job, and that the Three of Cups in reverse is really that you've lost touch. That felt more right, but take what resonates for you. So there's nothing wrong with your relationship. There's no toxicity. It's not abusive or anything like that. It's just kind of, it's fine. It's okay. But there's so much more. Page of Cups. Ooh, Seven of Cups. You've got choices, plural. You've got some choices. There could be more than one person coming in and saying, hi, remember me? Yeah, that could very well be. Ooh, Six of Cups could be somebody from your past, for sure. Childhood. I see that all the way through like mid-20s. So it could be somebody from your past, that far back. Could be a childhood friend or someone that you, like a high school sweetheart kind of thing, and you're reconnecting. Beautiful. King of Wands in reverse, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. In reverse, that energy is kind of controlling and manipulative. It could also be that the fire has gone out, or maybe it's blazing too hot and you're just kind of like, eh. With these other cards, I'm thinking it's it could be a fire sign from your past. Absolutely. You've got some choices to make, but you kind of feel like, maybe you feel like you don't have control over it. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, there's too much going on. The fire's burning too hot. Or maybe it's in your current relationship that there's no fire. Strength, sign of Leo. Strength. This is going to take some strength, and it's also making you stronger. Okay, this is why I was like, oh my God, Death. It's a beautiful card. It really, this depiction is intrusive. It's a little hot and heavy. It's beautiful though. It is beautiful. So the Death is just, sign of Scorpio. So hey, Scorpios. Death is transformative. It's a transformation, some sort of transformation. This experience has brought you to the point of completely redefining yourself. You have transformed. This is a transformative energy here. Maybe it's that you guys can come back together now because you've transformed. You've learned those lessons. You've healed. And now it's like, oh, that's why it didn't work before. Here we go. Magician in reverse, sign of Aries. To me, I see it as a sign of Aries. So, somebody might be a little manipulative, maybe a little deceptive. I mean, that's always a possibility, regardless of the situation. But it just feels more like you didn't consciously manifest this, so you're kind of like taken aback by the whole. Oh, the Star. So, like I said earlier, it could be that your subconscious is manifesting this, that you've been talking in the 5D. Have you been having dreams about somebody? Have you seen somebody's name, even if it's not their name, but it's a name that's like Sarah? You keep seeing Sarah everywhere. It's like, oh, that might be who's coming back around. Okay. All right, so the ones that kind of flew out, Two Swords in reverse. With the Two Swords in reverse, to me, that is getting yourself unstuck. You are finally making a decision, and it is from the heart rather than the head, which is good. You might have been conflicted, kind of like, but there's nothing like wrong with my relationship. Do I really want to venture into this territory when it didn't work before? You might be second guessing, twos, might be second guessing yourself. Make the choice from the heart, because our hearts are directly connected to our souls. And you're the third one. Ready? Say it with me. Our souls will never steer us wrong. Our souls know exactly why we came to Earth, what lessons we want to learn right now in this lifetime, at this point in Earth's history. What do we want to accomplish? So when we connect with our heart center and make choices from the heart, it makes our soul happy. Nine of Swords in reverse. Getting out of that anxiety, that stress, that sleeplessness, insomnia. Oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Now you're not losing any sleep over it. You're much more content and comfortable when we make the choice from the heart. And it's like, oh, I've been waiting for this to happen. I've been wishing for this, and it finally happened. And now you can rest more easily. You don't have to freak out about it anymore. The Empress. She is the ultimate wife and mother. She is all of the queens combined. You got this. Beautiful energy. Feeling nurtured, feeling inspired, feeling creative, feeling like I got this. This is also the divine feminine. So you're ready to go, guys. Eight of Wands in reverse. So you guys might not be in communication right now, but it's coming. Could also be that before you had a lot on your plate and now it's much more manageable. King of Swords in reverse, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. With the King of Swords in reverse, that to me is somebody who's a little kind of cold, callous, a little bitey, not giving the sound advice that would normally come from the King of Swords, maybe being too eager to cut people off, cut ties. Justice in reverse again, Libra. You're getting yourself out of this situation. Queen of Wands could be going towards a fire sign, or it could be that they're the energy. Queen of Wands, that's beautiful energy. Absolutely gorgeous. She's very in control. She's very fiery and passionate. She is motivated and a motivator. She's very inspirational. Gorgeous. All right, 10 of Cups in reverse. King of Cups. There we are. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Very much emotionally in control of your emotions, emotionally mature. Mercury retrograde. That's what I was trying to say. So we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So where you might have been afraid that you would be left destitute, you're not. You're coming in out of the cold. Though it's winter, the tree is just dormant, not dead, right? There's still some fruit on that tree. Some trees do still bear fruit in the winter. So you're not feeling left out anymore. You're not left as destitute as what you had thought. You're more in control of yourself and of your emotions than you would have been before. There's the Ten of Pentacles. So the emotion isn't there, but the financial stability is. Maybe that's what your current relationship is all about. It's like there's not that there's no love there, but it's not the romantic love. It's just stable. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense with the Five of Pentacles. It's purely out of convenience that you guys are together. And as you navigate through this separation, you're going to be okay. You're still going to be able to provide for your family and for yourself. Oh, look, it's called karma. It's the Judgment card. So you're listening to your intuition. This judgment goes in your favor. It could be a judgment like in court. Everybody gets their fair share. Yeah, Eight of Swords. This is a mental entrapment, a mental prison. That if you just took off your blindfold, you would see that you could easily pass right between those swords. It's just an illusion that you're trapped. So if you feel like you're trapped, like you can't leave because this is a financially stable situation, you're not. And also cautioning against, I'm going to stay in a relationship until something better comes along. Because if you, first of all, that's yucky energy. And secondly, if you don't have room in your life, you're telling the universe, there's no room for somebody else in my bed because there's already somebody in my bed. There's no room for anybody else in my house because all of the rooms are taken. So as we let go, we can also, our hands are open to give, they're open to receive. So sometimes you do have to kind of go out on a limb and leave a situation. Oh my God. Leave a situation. Not necessarily, I mean, could be a leap of faith. I'm hearing leap of faith, even though I don't see the Fool. I'm seeing it in my third eye. Maybe it'll come out later in the extended. But maybe it is a leap of faith, or maybe it is just a realization of this isn't making me happy. And the other person might be like, what are you talking about? Things are great. And it's like, you got to do what's right for you. If you're not happy, you deserve to be happy. Make a choice from the heart. Not that it's going to be completely painless, but the pain of holding on is sometimes worse than the pain of just letting go. Six of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like things aren't fair and balanced, or that you have a fear that they won't be. But with that Five of Pentacles in reverse, I think it is. I think it's going to be okay. Let's get a wisdom of the House of Night before we move on to the extended. There's a heck of a lot of energy. We're probably going to be looking at everybody in some aspect. We'll go through here in just a minute and see. Don't always take them when they come out like that, but this felt right. So the warrior, number 2. Warrior, not worrier. Dialects. You're strong enough to do this. Get in touch with your inner warrior and do this. You are strong enough. You can do this. Beauty. Reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. Roses. Beauty. 40. 4 and 0 is 4 as well. Makes me think of the 4 of Wands. There is beauty in this situation. Summon. 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 4 is coming out quite a bit. So you have the power to create this. You might not think that you do with the Magician in reverse, but you do. You have the power to create whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish. Obedience, number 48. This looks a lot like the Justice card to me. 4 and 8 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. So there's some fairness and balance that needs to exist. Law and order. I'm not going to get political. I don't necessarily like to use the phrase law and order at this stage, but that is what's coming through. There's an element of, when we think of obedience, we think of obeying out of submission and repression, rather than there needs to be law and order in order for everybody for society to function, right? So that's the light side. There's the light and shadow of everything. So when you're able to come into your power and know that everything, there's a cause and effect, that everything happens for a reason, justice is being served, even though it's in reverse twice here. There is an element that once you come into knowing what needs to happen for you, then you'll be able to harness that power and make sure everything is fair and balanced. Reminder, don't forget, 28, 2 and 8 is 10, 1 and 0 is 1. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning where maybe this is a reminder. Remembering. There's something about remembering. Remembering who you are. Remembering that other part of your soul. Have you ever looked at somebody and been like, I feel like I know you? You're remembering. You're remembering them. And you're honoring your experiences from before. So remember to honor yourself as well. Lovely. All right, guys, so we're going to go to the extended. We're going to take a look at Capricorn and Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. You guys are by default already in there. Leo, Libra, and that's it. So, oh, and Aquarius. So Aquarius, Libra, Leo, Aries, Capricorn. Okay, so we're going to head over to the extended and take a look at each of those energies, the influences, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, get an entire stack of cards around each of you as well. So join me over there if you are so inclined. If not, I thank you so much for being here now, And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week. And I will see you for the Mercury retrograde and new moon and next week's messages. Have a fantastic week, guys. Take care.